Good morning. Welcome back to the Signature Movement. It's your girl Tanya D. Floyd. I'm about to put in some work. Yeah, I know I got some bass in my voice, but it can't be avoided. Like, I went to bed last night and it was warmish. I woke up, it was 62 degrees in here, and this thermostat was like, ma'am, you might want to turn your heat on. It's cold in the house. I brushed my teeth and everything. I've almost finished my tea. I don't know why I gotta sound like a boy, except for this chronic sinus situation that won't leave me alone. Anyway, yeah, I'm about to go in the kitchen and do some things, but I was thinking my daughter told me yesterday. Well, I asked her to pick up some things from the grocery store, and she was like, "Are you gonna cook? So who's coming over?" I was like, "Nobody." She said, "Why do you keep cooking these big meals and don't invite nobody?" Well, I don't get invitations anywhere from anybody. Don't nobody say, "Hey, I'm cooking dinner. Why don't you come by?" Don't nobody say, "Hey, we going out to dinner. You want to go?" Don't nobody say, "Hey, do you need, can you come join us?" None of that to me. No, nobody. And then on holidays and special occasions and some Sundays, certain people will call my phone comfortably feeling like neglected because I did not prepare and bring a meal to them. You didn't cook? You didn't? What do you mean? No. New ball game. I'm not treating people like they treat me, but I'm treating them like I've observed your behaviors and I'm not in approval. Therefore, I'm going to have to cut you back. So I'm on that. But let's get in the kitchen. All right, in other news, back in the kitchen. Um, I know, well, I don't know what your relationship is with fat, but I've said this and I'm going to keep saying it every time I do it, but I'm making a smoothie today. And I got the frozen fruit and I got the yogurt. Of course, I use Greek and I need whole milk. They didn't have vanilla, so I'm going to add my own vanilla anyway. But yeah, I need whole milk because when it's non-fat, low-fat, whatever, it's way too much sugar added to make it taste good because, you know, they keep telling you fat is flavor. It's real. It's serious business. So, my real breakfast is this cream of wheat I'm about to work out. A little touch of that right there so we can taste the cream of wheat and the butteriness that's going to be in it. Hold on, let me add this. But yeah, whole fat, whole milk with the yogurt. I found this treat at Amazon Fresh. It's I noticed it doesn't say juice in this description right here. It just says pineapple coconut, but it's apple coconut, white grape juice, and this and that, right? I read the ingredients on the side. It's not, it doesn't make me nervous about anything. But yeah, and then right here it says 100% juice. It's very thick. It's like syrupy, so it's not really for drinking. But I'm gonna add it to this smoothie and we gonna get it in. And I got my friends joining the party. Just a teeny tiny bit of cloves. They're very strong. A little ground ginger, ground cinnamon, vanilla. About to crank it up. Now listen, I don't have a Vitamix or a Ninja. This little thing right here cost me a few dollars, maybe 49 or 69 or something. I don't really spend a lot on blenders, but it's putting in work. And when I push the button, it generally takes the fruit and crunches it up, and like it don't make me ask it 17 times to do it. It just does it. It's gonna be pretty thick, so make sure you added enough juice. I had to add a little bit more because, look at that. We at a standstill. Just as soon as I start talking about my little $69 blender. But let's get back over here. My cream wheat, ready for some sugar. Alright, let me get into it. But I wanted to share a message for today. I was talking a lot about past relationships and people falling off and, kicking people to the curb, cutting them off, whatever it is you want to call it. Downsizing. But for your mental health, so that you don't have toxins seeping into your system and that you're a culprit, a co-conspirator in making that happen, you gotta sometimes, put people in a different category and stay away a little bit because, yeah, you know why. You just know. But it's not going to come without a cost because if you're used to having your life a certain way, I call it the landscape is changing. Like when people die and you go thinking back generations, even when you were an adult, you know, all the people who were in your life and now they're gone. It's tough, but it's like grieving people who are alive, if that makes any sense. But you can get through it because you know you have to keep the goal in front of you. Like, what are you working toward? What are you trying to do? If you continue to remember that your health and peace and your space are, you know, treasures are valuable to you, you will prune the tree and keep the dead leaves away and all that kind of stuff because you know they'll stunt your growth. You just do it. You just do it because you got to. You ain't got to like it. It ain't going to feel good. It's like taking tussin. Tussin is nasty. But you take it if you got that cough. If you don't take it, then you can, you know, I got a little brandy and orange and lemon recipe I could share with you. But still, whatever you take, it's not going to taste good every time because the medicine is meant for you. It's going to help you. It hurts though sometimes. So just you know, connect to the people who are your people, who continually support you. Stay close to them. Get on YouTube. Find you some tutorials. Learn a new skill. Keep your mind busy on things that'll help you move forward, so you don't worry about, you know, what's left behind. Anyway, my roast, I forgot to tell y'all, it's in the oven. People probably say, why is that the only thing you cook? It's not, but it's like crack to the people in my circle. So whenever I do it, it's a big thing for us. And it's one of my favorite things to cook and to eat. So when I get my nice plate, like when I go somewhere, the plate that I put in front of me is going to bring me immense joy. And the one I just made is going to bring me immense joy. So it's about that, not about roast beef, the only thing I can cook. It's not. My son called me this morning. He said, "Oh, you cooking roast?" And then he tells whoever's around him what he is. My mother's cooking roast. And he's like, "Who's coming over?" I'm like, "Nobody." "Well, Floyd, why you cook all that food if nobody's coming?" "Because I want it." And then I was like, you know, I said something about nobody's going to help me cut or cook or clean or anything. But it's what I want to do, so I got to do it. And I don't need to invite or share because it doesn't have anything to do with anybody else. If they're not coming to cut and cook and clean, I don't really want them in here anyway. Not into sharing just because no more. Certain people, you always going to have a place. You always going to have a plate if I got something to do with it. If I got time to bring it to you, I'm going to bring it to you. You know who you are. But everybody else, no. No. And then, you know, he's like, "Well, how much you cooking?" I was like, "The usual." He said, "Well, why? It's only you in there. I was like, "Well, dude, you know, I might have wanted the empty nest, but in my estimation, when I had the empty nest, it would just be me and my partner, and we was gonna be, you know, ordering out a lot, not cooking. But I'm cooking, so yeah, it's for me, and it's all right. If you get blessed, then you get blessed. Have a nice day."